You ever wonder what makes certain people so magnetic? The types of people that just walk into the room and they are the center of attention. And trust me, it's not the looks, it's not the money, it's none of that, but there is a secret formula. And in this video, I'll be teaching you step by step on how you can be that person. Now stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will just be that person. First things first, it all starts with you. And it all starts with confidence and charisma, but not in the way you think. Confidence is something that is actually really contagious if you know how to play your cards right. You ever notice how, like, when you're maybe shy and maybe anxious about something and someone comes up to you and they're very confident, they're really flowy, you can tell that they're very outspoken, very extroverted, and they make you feel more relaxed, more comfortable, more like, oh, okay, I can talk, like I could just be chilling, whatever. That's how you need to be. And I'm gonna tell you, if you're the one to start the conversation first, no matter if, I don't know, it's a crush or a friend or someone you're trying to talk to, if you start the conversation first, think of it more like this, like the ball is in your court and you kind of have the power to lead the conversation.
Say anything.
Homeschooled. That's really interesting.
Thanks.
You're like really pretty.
Thank you.
So you agree?
What?
You think you're really pretty?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my god, I love your bracelet. Where did you get it?
Oh, my mom made it for me.
It's
Now,
adorable.
minus the manipulation and mind games. Regina's big forehead ass flattered Katie and made her feel safe. The loads of compliments, captivating smile, and charisma. People aren't judging your goofy ass as much as you think. They are too focused on themselves to notice your little itty-bitty titty mistakes.
I'm just gonna tell you, the energy you carry is very important, and it really will have an effect on anyone. If you're somebody that is like sitting and you're like more approachable and you're more relaxed and you're more calm, people will gravitate towards you. You know how like everyone's saying like, oh, this person got aura, like, oh, negative aura, or oh, this person got positive aura, 1,000 aura points, Your aura is a real thing. Your aura is your energy. You know how everyone's like, oh, I don't trust her, she got a weird vibe. Like, oh, I like him, he has a good vibe. That's your aura. That's your energy. That's who you are. You know, if you come across as that person that just has that good vibe and good energy, people want to be around you. People want to chill with you. I know that me personally, people really feel comfortable with me and they want to tell me everything. They want to tell me their whole life story. They want to tell me all their trauma, what they're going through. And I'm like, damn. Because I just have that type of energy that I'm just able to listen to people, and I'm always giving good advice. Why do you think I do self-improvement? I give pretty good advice, you know? So people just want to tell me what's going on and talk to me. Even though I might look really bitchy and really mean, but I'm really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, what is, I'm sorry.
But seriously, body language is so incredibly important. Make eye contact. And if it feels awkward or weird for you to make direct eye contact at a person, look like in between their eyes or like at their nose or something. But look in their face if you can't look directly in the eyes. I can look anyone in their eyes now. Like before, I used to be really scared and I used to kind of always have my head down, but I don't do that anymore. I have staring contests with people when they're staring at me. Like, I am bold now. But trust me, this stuff takes time. It's not something that happens overnight. It could, but I don't think so. When you're in social events, social gatherings, parties, whatever, you're meeting new people, you're hanging out with new people, don't tell them too much about you. Be mysterious, seriously, because it really changes the game. When you're just someone that pours out everything and tells people everything about your business, where you live, what's your cat's name, what's your dog's name, what's your mom's name, like everything, curiosity really makes people think and makes people think about you. So be mysterious. Don't tell too much. A lot of people have told me, like, Adrian, you're so like mysterious. Like, I want to know more, and I don't tell people more. Like, I don't do it on purpose, you know. It's just me. Like, even me personally, in terms of like guys, I don't like the guy that's like the loudest and the one that's I like the quiet guys. I like the quiet guys. I like the mysterious guys. I don't like the ones that is like No, I'm more infatuated with them. So be that person that's more mysterious. Kind of cringy to say, but it's really true.
Think of those cool, calm, and collected characters in movies. The ones everyone admires and is drawn to. Have you ever seen that same character run around in a panic, blowing up someone's phone, or throwing emotional tantrums? Nope. They've got that calm, composed energy that makes everyone come to them. So here's a little joke. Be like that character. Don't be the one blowing up someone's phone at 2 a.m. because they didn't respond to your meme. Stay chill, my friends. It's that quiet confidence that makes you magnetic.
Another thing in terms of like body language is to like smile when people are talking to you. I'm not just, don't make like a creepy smile and go like, that's kind of weird. But when people are talking to you, flash a little light, genuine smile. Because smiling kind of tricks our brain into, number one, making us feel comfortable and also making us feel like we're happy. But if you smile to another person, it by default makes them feel like you are nice and you are friendly. That's what we incorporate it with. You ever notice, like, I don't know if you go to a job interview, whatever, they smile with you. They act like, you might act like you and them is besties. But it makes you feel more comfortable and it makes you feel better. You know, that's why you're taught in customer service or whatever, just in business in general, to smile and to be, you know, these things are taught. This one's pretty simple, but look and feel your best. You know, if you're a woman, you want to do your hair, do your nails, do your makeup the way you want, and wear what you want to wear. Don't feel out of place. Wear whatever makes you feel good. Don't wear things just to gain the attention of other people. Just wear what you want to wear, what makes you feel good. Whenever I step out, I'm wearing whatever makes me feel good, whatever makes me feel happy. But don't dress for other people. I don't know about y'all, but when I wear clothes that are like, you know, my favorite thing, like I feel good. I feel like, yes. I be like, I feel good, I feel happy. So wear whatever makes you feel happy, because I don't know, something about it, when you wear whatever makes you feel good, you just feel good. In terms of when you're interacting with others, use their name. Using their name is probably one of the best things you can do. Everybody loves the sound of their own name. So use their name. Don't say too much because that's kind of weird. It kind of puts in this sense of like a bond, like as if you guys know each other. Because you ever heard like someone you don't even like use your name? It's like, oh bitch, I don't know you.
All right, Danielle, stop it.
Oh, who is you?
So yeah, use the person's name when you're talking to them. Another thing you can do to get people to like you is to be interested in that person. Don't just start yapping about yourself. Get into the person. What do you like to do? What are your hobbies? Oh, that's cool, that's sweet. But learn how to form a conversation. Like, let's not be foolish. So just make sure that you're flowing properly with the conversation. If you don't know how to have a proper conversation, Google it. I don't have dry conversations. No, thank you. But learn how to expand and throw topics out there to keep the conversation going and flowing. Like, you know, if you ask someone a question and they give you a little bit of the answer, keep it going. Talk about yourself a little bit, but make sure you're sticking on them, but not too hard. Don't apply too much pressure, because that's when you sound creepy. Yeah. Another thing you can do to really trick people into thinking that you're just amazing. I hope no one that knows me watching like, oh, this is what the bitch be doing. No, I don't do these things like on purpose. Okay, it's just my, like, I promise I don't do these things on purpose. Okay, but talk good about people. When I mean talk good about people, talk about, I don't know, you're in a social setting and someone that's your friend leaves, talk good about the friend, because by default that person's gonna feel like, oh, you're really sweet for talking good about them. Don't just, when people leave, talk shit about them, making yourself look bad. Talk good about the person. You'll actually be surprised how much like people will admire you for bigging up the person and say like, oh, the person, you know, oh my gosh, she's so sweet, she's so pretty, da da da. It's really nice, trust me, it really works. I'm gonna get into some fast little tips and tricks for the end of this video because I want to wrap it up. When people ask you for questions and advice, pause and think carefully about what you're gonna say. Don't just spit out an answer, because when you take time to kind of think about what you're gonna say to help them with their situation, they're gonna really feel like you care about them and, you know, want to help them to the best of your abilities. They'll really like that. So do that. Give the person small and subtle compliments, like, oh my god, I love how you did your hair, I love how your curls curl into your face. Like, be pretty detailed with your compliment, because if you say something, oh, you're pretty, no, give a really solid compliment that the person has never maybe even heard before. That will stick with them. That will seriously stick with them. Something you can do to make people feel wanted is if, like, I don't know, say you're hanging out with like a new friend or people or whatever, and you ask them, do you want to come to the gym with me? Do you want to come to this party with me? Do you want to come here with me? If you say like, do you want to come with me, it kind of makes them feel like, oh, like you need me, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't want to be alone, can you come with me? Yeah, make the person feel needed. Everybody likes this, no matter what gender you are. Everybody likes to feel like the hero and like they're being needed and da-da-da. Be like, yeah, can you come with me? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? People like that. People like to be the hero. So really big them up, but not too much because it kind of looks creepy, suspicious. It'll get the person suspicious, but really do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want more videos on how to become like a confident person, I think I want to make a video how to become a confident person as an introvert. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want more videos just like this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what other videos you'd like. Bye.